I think people are scared of me.
Really?
You shut the up!
You say, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me. I don't know who you are.
Chappell Roan lives the life that so many young girls are desperate for. But for some reason, she seems to absolutely hate it.
I don't give a fuck if you think it's selfish of me to say no for a photo or for your time or for a hug. That's not normal. That's weird.
I wanted to understand how someone who became a well-known pop star on purpose could think like this. And to do that, we got to go back to before anybody knew her at all.
Please give it up for Kaylee Rose.
I never thought in a million years that I would ever have this job. In my head, it just didn't seem like it was even a possibility because I live in Willard, Missouri.
Chappell's story sounds like something straight out of a movie. Small town girl starts uploading cover songs to YouTube, signs a record deal with Atlantic Records, and runs off and lives her life as a superstar. But in real life, things are never really that simple.
What ended the relationship, if you're able to say?
My relationship ended with my label like a lot of artists ended their relationships in 2020.
Growing concern about a new and rare pneumonia-like virus.
Breaking news, the first death from coronavirus here in the United States.
And now with social distancing being a mandate, well, a lot of musicians are finding it increasingly difficult to record music and make a living.
You just get dropped if you're not making money in 2020. Like, music industry crashed.
At the height of the pandemic, Atlantic Records drops her. She had no job experience, no backup plan, and no health insurance. But even the pandemic wasn't enough to stop Chappell.
What was that experience like, and how did you pick yourself back up afterwards?
I think it was the best thing that could have happened in my career because it lit a fire under my ass that I was just like, I have to try to make this work.
Singer-songwriter Chappell Roan, who is being called pop's next big thing, and a lot of it is because of the success of her first studio album, The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess.
Went to #1 on the US iTunes charts. Come on now.
The Grammy Award for Best New Artist goes to...
Woo, I'm nervous. Chappell Roan!
And just like that, less than 5 years, she goes from being dropped from her label with no future to winning a Grammy. This is her moment.
I told myself if I ever won a Grammy and I got to stand up here, I would demand that labels and the industry profiting millions of dollars off of artists would offer a livable wage and health care, especially to developing artists. Labels, we got you, but do you got us?
In the music industry, the record label is often seen as the villain. But this time, something was different. You see, something was starting to change within Chappell.
I think that my career's just kind of gone really fast and it's really hard to keep up. And so just being honest that I'm just having a hard time today.
I don't care that it's normal. I don't care that this crazy type of behavior comes along with the job, the career field I've chosen. It doesn't mean I want it. It doesn't mean that I like it. I don't want whatever the fuck you think you're supposed to be entitled to whenever you see a celebrity. I don't give a fuck if you think it's selfish of me to say no for a photo or for your time or for a hug. That's not normal. That's weird. It's weird how people think that you know a person just because you see them online or you listen to the art they make. That's fucking weird.
Now, people deal with fame in different ways. Some hide away, and then some embrace it. And then there's others who fight back. They speak their mind and they go against the grain. But when you do that and it goes too far, you become the monster.
To tell the photographer to shut the fuck up, I think that completely shattered what everyone thought was supposed to be that is not what a pop star is supposed to do.
Initially, people praised Chappell for speaking her mind, but she kept going and she kept getting into altercations with photographers. And and it started to get personal.
Oh, here we go. I deserve it all.
Now, I hate to break it to her, but the paparazzi don't have to apologize to you. Plus, you're a public figure. Why even waste your energy on trying to force an apology out of a photographer who did something months ago? But nonetheless, she kept going.
So I'm just trying to go to dinner, and I've asked these people several times to get away from me.
Please step to the side. Step to the side.
This person I've asked several times to go away, and they will not. They're hiding their face because they're ashamed. Then go away. So all of you, I'm asking you kindly to please leave me alone.
Yeah, sure. Yes. Can you give us something nice?
She started getting more and more irritated with every public interaction, and people started to notice. Even Boy George responded to her on X by saying, "I've been doing this fame thing for a while, and you learn slowly and painfully that you don't get a free pass once you turn yourself into a bird of paradise. The trick is to own your fame." He goes on to say, "The world is at your feet. Stop kicking it." But Chappell seems to be proud of her new reputation.
I think people are scared of me.
Really?
I think I made a big enough deal about not talking to me that people do not talk to me.
Well, see, that's okay. As adults, we understand that even famous people need their privacy. Plus, a big part of Chappell's fan base is kids. So, as long as she loves the kids, I think everybody be cool.
All of my friends who have kids are in hell. I actually don't know anyone who's like happy and has children. I literally have not met anyone who's happy, anyone who has like light in their eyes, anyone who has slept.
Now, some people agree with her and were happy that she shined a light on the difficulties of raising kids. And then some other people called her out for dissing motherhood. But either way, it set a precedent. Chappell didn't like talking to people. She didn't like children. And even if those two things aren't true, the public perception laid the groundwork for what came next. March 21st, 2026, Sao Paulo, Brazil, Lollapalooza weekend. Jorginho Frello was in town, and if you follow soccer, you probably know his name. And if not, you've definitely heard of actor Jude Law. Now, Jorginho and Jude have something in common, or rather, someone. Catherine Harding is the wife of Jorginho, but she has an 11-year-old daughter with Jude Law named Ada, and Ada just so happens to be a huge Chappell Roan fan. Or at least she was. Jorginho posted a story on Instagram where he laid out exactly what happened to his wife, Catherine, and her daughter, Ada. So the family, they were in Sao Paulo for Lollapalooza, and by coincidence, they were staying at the same hotel as Chappell. So during breakfast, Ada noticed a girl with red hair, and she thought it might be Chappell, but she wasn't sure. So she got up to get a closer look. Now keep in mind, she didn't run up and ask for a photo, she didn't scream. All she did was walk past, she looked at her and smiled. But remember what Chappell said.
Don't touch me, don't look at me, don't talk to me, I don't know who you are.
This is not good. People already think Chappell doesn't like children or being talked to. She's gotta make a statement. It's gotta feel genuine.
I'm just gonna tell my half of the story of what happened today with a mother and child who were involved with a security guard who is not my personal security. I didn't even see a woman and a child. Like, no one came up to me. No one bothered me. Like, I was just sitting at breakfast in my hotel. I did not ask the security guard to go up and talk to this mother and child. I do not hate people who are fans of my music. I do not hate children. Like, that is crazy. I'm sorry to the mother and child that someone was assuming something, that you would do something, and that if you felt uncomfortable, that makes me really sad. You did not deserve that.
Now, on the surface, she says all the right things, but people weren't really convinced. Something about laying in bed and making faces while you're apologizing didn't sit quite right. So, Catherine Harding posted her own video responding to this and talked about how even if the security guard wasn't her personal security, he was with her and he was really aggressive with her and her daughter.
I think that you have a responsibility when you are a celebrity to make sure, I guess, that the people that work for you and that act on your behalf are acting on your behalf. So She didn't have her phone. She didn't try to take a picture. She didn't approach her. She literally didn't do anything. She just looked at her. Then came the security guard who, as I said, as my husband said, sorry, had a very aggressive tone. So for him to come over to a table with just a woman and her daughter eating breakfast to kind of like berate and scold us and say that he was going to complain and tell me that I should be teaching my daughter to be better and that she's badly educated and we should respect people's privacy and we should not harass people. And I said, well, if this is the case that she doesn't even want people to look at her, she is very welcome to eat breakfast in her room because this here is a public area and I am a paying guest as well as her.
Now, Jorginho's response was even more direct. He went off on her on Instagram, tagged Chappell directly and wrote, "Without your fans, you would be nothing. And to the fans, she does not deserve your affection." Now it gets worse. The backlash was so bad that the mayor of Rio de Janeiro, he banned Chappell from performing at the Todo Mundo no Rio. The mayor said, as long as I'm in charge of this city, this young lady will never perform at Todo Mundo no Rio. I doubt that Shakira would ever do that. All right, so let's zoom out for a little bit. From everything that we heard so far, one could say Chappell's the villain. She hates kids. She hates the paparazzi. She doesn't like talking to her fans. But like I said earlier, life is never really that simple. Not that long ago, Chappell was just Kaylee Rose from Wheeler, Missouri. She was an underground cult favorite who was dropped from her label with no income, and then almost overnight, she became one of the biggest pop stars on the planet. She was diagnosed with depression and she was in therapy twice a week. And then at the same time, people are telling her, yeah, but you should still smile for some pictures. Now, that doesn't excuse the Brazil situation. And a child should never be collateral damage in somebody's personal issues. But I think it shines a light on a bigger conversation. See, as a culture, we make the mistake of putting celebrities on a pedestal and treating them as if they're this other being. And we forget that they're people just like us and they make mistakes just like we do. And as far as Chappell goes, I think she can learn something from this quote I always come back to that Miley Cyrus said when she was talking about adapting to success in the music industry.
You know what I think it is? I understand the business I'm in. I'm in the music industry. I'm in the record business. So when I sign a contract, they're buying, records that they wish to sell. So I understand that I am setting myself up to become merchandise.
But let me know what you guys think in the comments. I thought this was an interesting story, and I tried to see it from both sides because it's easy to say Chappell should just be nicer to people. But at the same time, being in the spotlight and having this massive success so fast, it has destroyed a lot of people. So I guess that's just the price of fame. Thank you guys so much for watching till the end. While I was researching for this video, Chappell's story reminded me a lot of Katy Perry's story. It kind of has the same arc. You got a small town girl from a super religious family. She goes off to be a pop star and eventually loses her way. And so if you like this story, I think you'll like my video on Katy Perry, which I'll leave on the screen here next. I'll catch you guys over there. Until next time, peace.